Hey, Joy. Hey, Caleb.
Popcorn here in the little town of Rimmer's Mill, where this morning the whole town seems to have gathered in the town square. What sparked all this excitement? A sign posted anonymously declaring that a king is coming to town. Just who is this king? No one seems to know. But that hasn't stopped residents from getting ready for the upcoming event. Excuse me, ma'am, but what do you know about the king's visit? Will it be today?
Hi, Greta. Nobody seems to know. We just want to be ready, because that's the kind of town Rumors Mill is.
If a king is coming here, we're going to pull out all the stops to show him a good time, you know?
Right. So, tell me, ma'am, what are you doing here to get the town ready for the king and his arrival?
Isn't this just the most wonderful thing that's ever happened in Rumor's Mill? Just imagine. A king coming to our little town? I mean, really. Isn't it just wonderful? We're all just pitching in to clean things up and decorate the square. Can't have the king feel like we're not thrilled to have him, can we?
Greta, my name, you want to know my name. My name is Barbara Booster, and I am the president of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm also the #1 fundraiser and curator for the local art museum. And, well, I sit on just about every culture organization in town, you know? I don't want to take all the credit, but I do believe that thanks to the hard work of my many committees, the Rumors Mill has been selected for the King's visit. This is bound to land us in the top 10 towns list in the country now, a goal I have made my life's work.
Thank you, Miss Booster. So far, all I've heard is the king is coming to town. Does anyone know who this king is? Sheriff Fad. Are you coordinating security arrangements for the king and his people, or will that be left entirely to the sheriff's office?
Greta, we have everything totally under control. Our office will make sure the king is totally protected during his visit. Crowd control, of course, is our #1 concern. We'll be watching everything that moves in this town. Everything is under control.
Well, there you have it, folks. A king is coming to town, but who he is and when he will arrive still remain a mystery. Looks like this little town is pulling out all the stops to make this king feel at home. I'm Greta Van Popcorn, live in Rumors Mill, USA. Thank you.
Do you have my speech ready? I've got to have my speech ready when all the networks arrive. How do I look? You think I should put a little makeup on before I go on camera?
You look fine, Your Honor. Your speech is right in your hand there, right where I put it when we left the office.
Oh.
Hey, Greta, I see you're already on top of this story.
I've already been on air at the Chip. What's going on? I can't believe you haven't issued a dozen press releases already.
Well, we don't know any more than you do. The sheriff was the first person to discover the poster. He called the mayor's office. But before we could catch up with it, well, you know how Rumors Mill is. Word got all over town before the mayor finished his morning that is, his morning briefing.
Right. Let's start rolling. Chop, chop. Greta Van Popcorn here with Mayor Bigwell of Rumors Mill. Mayor Wheel, can you tell us what you're doing to get the town ready for the king and his arrival?
As mayor of this fine city, I am honored and thrilled that we've been selected out of all the towns in the nation to host the king and his entourage. You know, Greta, I'm a man of humble beginnings. I grew up poor and worked my way through school. But through diligence and dedication...
What plans would be made to entertain the king while he's here?
Through diligence and dedication, hard work, and perseverance, I graduated from elementary school. Then I entered high school.
Do you think taxes will need to be raised for the king and his expenses?
Yes, Greta. No, Greta. Look, my office will have a statement later on that. Right now, I'm late for a very important meeting of the town council.
All right. May I have your attention? We have a lot of plans to get underway, and I don't think we have much time to do it. Does anyone have any information about who the king is, when he's coming, and why he's coming here?
I'm feeling stressed, gotta take control. I wanna have these stories told. Can't let it be misunderstood. Just making sure that my boss looks good. The press can be such an awful pain when everyone's wanting me to explain, 'cause
this story and I want it now. Why is this one so hard to get? I've got a deadline that must be met, 'cause someone special is coming to my town. I can't wait to see this. Someone special is coming to my town. Looking at me, saying who could it be? We're not being blue. Don't want to be left out of the loop. I'm feeling tense, my nerves may go. I wanna hide, I just want to know, 'cause someone special is coming to my town. I can't wait to see this. Someone special is coming, and everybody is looking at me, saying who could it be?
All right. Let's just assume whoever's coming, he's important. He is a king after all, right? Let's just assume he's coming this afternoon. The town is looking great, people. You've done an awesome job. But we can't let the king see the entire population of Rumors Mill covered in paint and dirt. It's time for you all to go home, get yourselves changed, and get back here as fast as you can. We may not have a lot of time. And dress appropriately. Greta, I've got to track down the mayor and make sure he's got the right speech.
Well, I've got to track down this story once and for all.
Someone special is coming to my town. I can't wait to see this. Someone special is coming, and everyone is looking at me, saying who could it be?
Miss Popcorn?
Hey kids, look, I'd love to give you my autograph right now, but I just don't have the time. You see, I've got to find out where this whole story actually started. And if I do, I'm sure to get the network job I've been dreaming about.
Miss Popcorn, sorry, but we didn't want your autograph.
You didn't? Well, what is it then?
You said you wanted to get to the bottom of the story, right?
Of course I do. Do you have any information that will help me?
We sure do.
Yep.
Great, let's hear it. I'm all ears. Are you rolling, Chop Chop? Greta Van Popcorn here, where I've just been ran over by a mob of 50s rock and rollers. Let's see if we can talk to them. Excuse me, but why have you guys come to the town square dressed this way?
The king is coming to town. We're ready. Let's party.
I don't understand. What king are you guys talking about?
The king, Greta. The king of rock and roll.
Jesus is here. We're getting ready to fight around here, 'cause the King of all along that he wasn't really dead. Now we chosen our little town to make his comeback, Greta. Woohoo! Tell everyone, spread the news.
Well, folks, there you have it. A king is coming to town. As you've just heard, there are those who have pinned their hopes that the king who's coming to town is the long-departed king of rock and roll. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, my career is over!
Chip, you had no idea that the mayor is secretly an Elvis impersonator? Bummer. Well, look, there's still a huge job to be done. I mean, the king, whoever he is still coming, right? And obviously, the mayor isn't going to be much help with that. It's up to you, Chip.
Wow, I guess you're right. I've got lookouts posted into all roads into town. Maybe I better phone them to see what's up.
Now, where did those two kids go? They were going to tell me something they knew about the poster. Hey, there you guys are. Now, what were you going to tell me?
Well, it's all right here in my backpack.
Yeah, just take a look at this.
Oh, yahoo! Miss Popcorn! I have a statement to make for the camera.
Excuse me, kids. I'll be right back. Roll tape.
After much preparation and a lot of hard work, the Rumors Mill Museum is proud to announce a new exhibit.
A new exhibit?
Yes, we have long anticipated this day, but until this morning we had no idea that our efforts have been so successful. But now we are proud to announce that soon a king is coming. Yes, friends, the King Tut exhibit will arrive at the Rumors Mill Museum. King Tut will at last make his long-awaited appearance in our fair town. Isn't this just marvelous?
He's been dead for a very long time, but his tomb was an archaeological find. Now he's coming with his jewels, silver and gold, a magnificent sight for us to behold. Egyptian king is coming here.
folks, there you have it. A king is coming to town. As you've just heard, there are those who think that the King Tut, or at least the King Tut exhibit, will be coming here shortly. Who knows?
There's nothing in the east and west, or north, what? Or south. Well, call me if you see anything. Greta, let's go look at that sign again. There's gotta be some clues we're missing. Wow, I never noticed this before, but the poster was done by hand.
Wow, Chip, I think you're right. Hey, those kids I was talking to, they were both covered in paint. Now, where did they go? Hey, look, there they are. Can we finish that conversation now?
Sure. Tell us everything you know.
Everyone stay calm. Everything is under control. Do not panic. A king is coming. But there is nothing to fear.
Sheriff Batch, people, what are you all afraid of?
Sheriff Badge, what's all this hysteria about?
Greta, everything is under control. There is no panic.
Well, I don't know what you people are so afraid of, but I've just been informed that not only is the king coming, but that he's actually already here.
People, I've got lookouts posted in every single road into town. There is no giant ape on the list. Just try to stay calm.
But you said the king was already here.
That's right. He's here, all right, but just not in the way you expected him to be.
What? You mean Elvis isn't coming? He isn't coming back at last? No. We want Elvis! We want Elvis!
Mr. Mayor, people, please.
What if I told you it was a king who is better than the king of rock and roll?
Then it is King Tut. Our town has been honored at last. This is bound to land us in the top 10 towns list now.
Wrong again, Miss Booster.
What? No top 10 list? No King Tut? But it worked so hard!
But it's even better than that. This king hasn't been dead for 1,000 years. He's alive, and you don't have to work and work to hope it'll be enough to be with him.
Well, if we don't have to be afraid.
And if we can really count on him to show up and stay,
And if we don't have to work and work just hoping he'll show up,
then who is he?
Allie June, why don't you explain this story?
Well, you see, we were reading our Bibles the other day, and in the book of Luke, here's what it says.
And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But then the angel said to them, Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of Bethlehem, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes lying in a manger. Suddenly a great
companion of heavenly hosts appeared, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and earth peace to men on whom his favor rests. When the angels left them and gone to heaven, the shepherds said to one another, Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened which the Lord has told us about. So they hurried off to find Mary, Joseph, and the baby who was lying in a manger.
And then in the book of Matthew it says, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, during the reign of Herod the king, some wise men from the eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem, asking, Where is the newborn king? We have seen his star and want to worship him.
It just seems like our little town has forgotten the one true king. The kings even kings worship.
So we made posters.
Then we hung up the first part. But before we can hang up the rest,
The people of Rumors Mill took it from there.
But we already know all about that king.
of course we do. Everybody knows about Jesus being born.
Where's the news in that? I can't believe you two kids got this whole town in an uproar over a story from the Bible we've known all our lives.
Now hold on, Mr. Mayor. It wasn't Drew and Ellie's fault. Besides, do we really know the story? Or have we gotten so used to it that we just think we do?
Right. Drew and Ellie, why don't you tell us the story the way it hit you when you first read it?
Shepherds were out on a hillside, watching their flocks by night. When an angel of the Lord stood before them, and their hearts were all filled with fright.
but the angel said, Don't be afraid of me. There's a reason that God sent me down. Good tidings of joy I bring to you. The King is coming to town. Get up and go, find your promise. Leave everything behind. Sorrow and mourning are over. It's celebration time. Sin will not rule any longer. Lots of grace now abound. Things are gonna be the way that they've been. Our King is coming to town.
If sin has taken you captive, or sorrow has locked you in chains, if you're fearful of facing tomorrow and all of the pain it may bring,
decree has been sent through the land. It's Jubilee, all prisoners are free. The King has come with hope in his hand.
Leave everything behind. Sorrow and mourning are over. It's celebration time. Sin will not rule any longer. God's love and grace now abounds. Things aren't gonna be the way that they've been anymore. A king is coming to town. Get up and go, find your promise. Leave everything behind. Sorrow and mourning are over. It's celebration time. Sin will not rule any longer. God's love and grace now abounds. Things aren't gonna be the way that they've been anymore. A king is coming to town. Things aren't gonna be the way that they've been. No, things aren't gonna be the way that they've been. No, things aren't gonna be the way that they've been. A king is coming to town. Coming to town.
See, Mayor, Jesus isn't a king that you have to hope and wait and pray will show up. Since he came to earth that first Christmas, you can always trust on him. You can always count on him to be there.
And Barbara, you don't have to just work and hope it'll be enough to be with Jesus the King. Since all you have to do is ask.
Mayor Will, I'm turning in my resignation.
But why, Sheriff Badge? Hasn't everything turned out just fine? I mean, hasn't it?
Sure. No thanks to me. I was trying to keep everybody calm, but I just ended up causing a state of panic. No, I think I should quit.
But Sheriff Badge, you weren't the only one who was confused. Everybody was.
The thing is, Miss Popcorn, if Jesus really is coming to town, or if he's already here, that's still kind of frightening. What does the Bible say? Emmanuel, God with us. I mean, God here in the flesh? I mean, come on. That could be pretty scary. Well, at least it is to me.
But Sheriff Badge, that's the best part of our story.
And that's the best part of our posters, too. It's not just who he was and is, it's how and why he came that takes all the scariness away.
If you had come on a big white horse, so mighty and so strong, I might have been afraid to talk to you, afraid that I said something wrong. But when you came the way you did to such a simple place, you let us see an awesome God with a sweet and tender face, and you made it easy for everyone to come, 'cause everyone loves babies, even God's own Son. And you wrapped your power in sweet simplicity, So you see, Sheriff, Jesus. You don't have to be afraid anymore, Sheriff. Jesus came because he wants you to know him. He wants everybody to know him. And all you have to do is believe who he says he is and ask him to come stay in our town, in our homes, and best of all, in our hearts.
Right. Let's start rolling. Greta Van Popcorn here in the little town of Rumors Mill with a news alert. Is a king really coming to town? Is he already here? Just who is this king who caused all this excitement? Stay tuned. You won't believe what you're going to hear.